Thank you very much for joining us today. I am Ito, President and Chief Executive Officer. We will now begin the GMO Internet Inc. financial results briefing for fiscal year ending December 2025. Today's agenda is as shown here. In addition to the financial results and progress in each business area aligned with our growth strategy, we will also present our earnings forecast for 2026. First, I will discuss the full-year results for fiscal year 2025. Here are the consolidated full-year results. In the first year under the new management structure, we exceeded our full-year performance forecasts across all indicators. Ordinary profit and net profit showed higher progress rates than operating profit. This was due to foreign exchange gains in ordinary profit and a lower effective tax rate than initially expected, resulting from the application of tax laws carry-forwards in net profit. Next, I will explain quarterly trends in net sales and operating profit. Net sales increased by 360 million yen from the previous quarter to 20.2 billion yen, and operating profit increased by 220 million yen to 2.59 billion yen. This increase was driven in part by profit contributions from the GPU cloud business. Here is an overview of business performance across each segment in 2025. The new GPU cloud business completed its launch phase following the service start in November 2024, and operations stabilized in the second half of the year. Existing infrastructure business, such as domains, rental servers, and internet access providers, performed steadily throughout the year and continued to contribute as solid recurring revenue base. In the advertising business, measures to improve profitability were largely completed after the second quarter, and we believe the short-term turnaround has been achieved. Next, I will explain the performance by segment based on the classifications used in our financial summary. This slide further breaks down the segment composition. The status of each business is shown here. Year-on-year comparisons and trends will be explained later. Here is the trend in the number of contracts across businesses. In the fourth quarter, the total number of contracts across all domestic businesses reached 12.63 million. This significant increase was mainly due to large-scale domain contracts, similar to the third quarter. Next, I will discuss progress in each area in line with our growth strategy. This diagram illustrates our future growth strategy. Our strategy consists of 4 categories. First, we will continue stable growth in existing businesses, such as internet infrastructure, which form our strong earnings foundation. This is the core of our company. Second, we expect further growth through business synergies between infrastructure and advertising media. Third, we view new businesses such as GMO GPU Cloud as key growth drivers. Fourth, through investment into partnerships and alliances, we aim to expand profit scale and enhance corporate value. First, I will explain the status of existing businesses. This shows the recurring revenue ratio, a key indicator of the earnings foundation of existing businesses. The recurring revenue ratio for fourth quarter sales reached 84.9%. Sales growth driven by GPU cloud and large domain contracts has supported steady performance, maintaining a high ratio that continues to contribute to our stable revenue base. Next, I will explain performance by business, starting with the domain and rental server business. Both net sales and operating profit exceeded the previous quarter and the previous year, as shown in the graph. In addition to GPU Cloud achieving quarterly profitability and beginning to contribute to earnings, existing businesses also continue to perform steadily. Our domain registration service, onamae.com, was certified as the first domain registrar in Asia and marks its 26th anniversary this year since launching in September 1999. Total domain registrations have exceeded 42 million, ranking number 1 in Japan and 4th globally. Under the concept of affordable, fast, and easy, we provide an environment where anyone can register a domain. For the rental server service Konoha VPS, we launched a feature that enables easy automated deployment of the highly anticipated execution type AI agent, OpenClaw. Using VPS allows operation isolated from customers' internal networks, providing an environment that enhances security management. Next is the Internet Access business. Revenue remains largely flat, but profit margins continue to improve through sales mix optimization following the trend seen in previous quarters. Operating profit fluctuates slightly quarter to quarter, but increased year-on-year, steadily accumulating profits. Let me provide additional details regarding sales mix optimization in the Internet connectivity business. The Internet Access business offers multiple products, including proprietary services and third-party lines. Since each product differs in monetization speed and LTV, we continue to promote optimized sales mix strategies to balance short and mid to long-term revenue profit, strengthening stable recurring revenue. This initiative is based on Japan's Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology's GIGA School initiative, aiming to create optimal learning environments through one device per student and high-speed connectivity. Adoption has expanded to more than 2,000 educational institutions nationwide. GMO Hikari Access for Education provides dedicated lines for educational institutions, separating traffic from personal and corporate networks to ensure stable high-speed communication. Next is the Internet advertising and media business. In 2025, industry-wide adoption of AI-driven ad operations accelerated, leading to more in-house advertising operations without agencies. We therefore implemented organizational restructuring in the second quarter. Profits recovered in the third quarter, and both revenue and profit increased again in the fourth quarter due to seasonal demand. As a business topic, GMO Nikko launched an AI-based web marketing support tool called GMO AI Kantan Shūkyaku. This tool enables anyone to easily implement web marketing strategies such as SEO and SNS operations with AI support. GMO UniteX has begun a collaboration with the Japanese subsidiary of TechDo, a world-leading live commerce company, to support the growth of live commerce in Japan, including TikTok Shop. Next, I will explain initiatives related to synergies between the Internet infrastructure business and the Internet advertising media business. This slide summarizes the synergies between infrastructure and advertising media businesses, which we have discussed since last February's earnings presentation. In addition to leveraging the marketing capabilities of the advertising and media business to acquire new customers for the infrastructure business, we believe further revenue expansion is possible by offering advertising and media products to the infrastructure business's solid recurring revenue customer base. In light of the current situation in the advertising and media business mentioned earlier, we have implemented measures to strengthen the infrastructure business's marketing capabilities and optimize our organizational structure. As a synergy example, I will explain the collaboration between GMO AI Kantan Shūkyaku and onamae.com. We support customers who consider marketing measures after acquiring domains and expect to generate recurring revenue through synergy with our infrastructure customer base. Next, I will explain the status of our new business, GMO GPU Cloud. GPU Cloud achieved single-month profitability in the third quarter and achieved profitability for the entire quarter in the fourth quarter. In 2026, we plan full-year profitability while continuing investment according to demand. We also began offering the B300, the fastest launch in Japan starting last December. As a GPU-related topic, we invested in and entered into a partnership with Turing, a startup aiming to achieve fully autonomous driving powered by AI. We invested 3.2 billion yen and will provide 0.37 exaflops of GPU cloud computing capacity for 4 years. This allows Turing to secure stable computational resources while raising growth capital, while we secure long-term GPU demand and gain advanced technological insights for product development. Here is a comment from Turing CEO Mr. Yamamoto, highlighting strong compatibility between Turing's rapid development pace and GMO GPU Cloud's development philosophy, as well as high evaluations and technical support. This slide illustrates server deployment and utilization from 2025 to 2026. Utilization steadily increased throughout 2025, reaching near full capacity by year-end. For 2026, stable utilization is expected for the H200, including usage by Turing as mentioned earlier. We are also promoting the B300 and will consider additional server expansion as appropriate based on utilization levels. Recently, GMO GPU Cloud was selected to provide GPU computing resources for AISD. We also collaborate with the AI development platform ABCI by AISD, providing resources when demand exceeds capacity. We will continue participating in national initiatives and advanced research projects. To accelerate the expansion across industries, we signed a strategic sales partnership with CTC. By combining CTC's customer base with our computing resources, we will provide one-stop support from requirements definition to operations. This shows our participation as a diamond sponsor at SCA HPC Asia, one of Asia's largest HPC international conferences held in Osaka at the end of January. AI development using GPUs is accelerating in academia, and we will strengthen expansion to universities and research institutions. We will continue delivering services focused on advanced technology and performance. Next, I will report on partnership development, generally referred to as M&A. Here is our basic philosophy and policy for partnership development. We aim to expand market share in infrastructure and advertising, strengthen solid recurring revenue through new partners, and pursue internal group restructuring opportunities. Here is a review of 2025 under the 3 strategic themes. In March 2025, we acquired overseas infrastructure business in Vietnam and Thailand from GMO Internet Group. In November, we transferred part of our advertising business to GMO Product Platform. In addition, we established a dedicated partnership development division this year to accelerate further initiatives. Should there be any updates, we will disclose them at the appropriate time. Next, I will explain the 2026 earnings forecast and growth strategy. Here is the earnings forecast for 2026. While GPU Cloud is expected to contribute to revenue growth, the Internet Access business, which accounts for a large share of sales, will prioritize improving profit margins rather than expanding revenue. The advertising business is expected to grow only modestly due to ongoing industry changes. We aim for 15% operating profit growth while maintaining investment capacity for new businesses. For 2026, we will continue the growth strategy introduced in January 2025. Existing businesses are achieving stable profit growth and will continue to contribute as a strong earnings foundation. Synergies between the infrastructure and advertising businesses have progressed as organizational restructuring has stabilized. As shared today, several initiatives are now taking shape as products, and we will advance them so they can contribute meaningfully to revenue and profit. For the GPU Cloud business, alongside full-year profitability and stable operations, we will consider capacity expansion as needed based on demand. As the business gains momentum, we aim to further grow it into a core pillar of our product portfolio. Finally, regarding partnership development, we will continue building relationships and expanding contacts in line with our basic policy to find the right partners. Another important point for 2026 concerns prime market listing requirements. We have been working to increase our tradable share ratio toward the 35% requirement. The ratio improved from 1.6% at the time of restructuring in January 2025 to a projected 7.7% by the end of 2025. As we must meet the requirement by the end of December 2026, we will continue working closely with our parent company, GMO Internet Group, to ensure timely compliance. Next is shareholder returns. Here is the dividend status for this quarter. Starting this fiscal year, we introduced quarterly dividends, and together with a commemorative dividend following the prime market transition, we will maintain a total payout ratio of 100% for 2 years, 65% as a base payout and 35% as a commemorative payout. Accordingly, we will distribute 100% of quarterly net profit per share, amounting to 5.64 yen. Here are past dividend results. Against a full-year forecast of 18.2 yen, actual dividends reached 20.26 yen, exceeding the forecast by 11.3%. This is the dividend policy for 2026. Based on forecast EPS of 21.51 yen, we plan a full-year dividend of 21.51 yen with a 100% payout ratio. Let me summarize today's key points. We exceeded full-year forecasts across all indicators in 2025, the first year under the new structure. For 2026, we forecast operating profit of 9.5 billion yen, representing 15% growth. The GPU Cloud business has entered a strategic partnership with Turing, aiming for mid to long-term stability and further expansion. We will maintain a 100% payout ratio and continue quarterly dividends in 2026. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Internet for everyone.